Welcome back. It is Matt Letitia's third newsletter, and I'm not reading it yet, but look, you got a few small paragraphs there, and then you've got this paragraph that's absolutely massive, so I cannot wait. So, week, so everyone, here is week 3 of Matt Letitia's newsletter. Hi everyone. Many thanks to those who have joined this week, and also welcome everyone else to this week's newsletter. Interesting to see the developments this week with Coots and Nigel Farage. Whatever you think of Nigel's political views, surely we can all agree that people shouldn't be debanked because of their political stance. I hope he takes them to the cleaners. I've not heard debanked before as a thing. Fair play. I've got a great recommendation for some light reading this week. It's a book I was sent a while back and have started rereading as I found it so fascinating. It's called 180 Degrees by Fergus O'Connor Greenwood. You won't be disappointed. My week's... No, that's it. No detail on what the book is, by the... That's it. Just like, it's called this. It's really good. You won't be disappointed. I thought he was going to go on to say what the book was, but no. My week started with some good news on Monday. We received an email from my daughter's school informing us that mobile phones were no longer going to be allowed in school during lessons and break times. I was surprised this was ever a thing in the first place, but thankfully common sense has won out. Let's hope there's more to come with the reversal of the net zero nonsense our politicians are trying to foist upon us, along with those 15-minute cities. Oh my god, this is brilliant. And now we're on to the giant paragraph, everyone. On the sporting front, this week it's been eventful to say the least. Golf at Stoneham on Monday, where I hosted 3 guys who had paid in a charity auction to play alongside me, shot 4 over par. Tuesday, it was down to the lovely Remedy Oak Golf Club to play in the Powell's Charity Golf Day, where I played alongside the boss of Powell's, who was my mate Giddy Wells, and also former Hampshire and England cricketer John Crawley, who is a very accomplished golfer, brackets 2 handicap, and a top bloke. Sadly, not in the team prizes, but shot 2 over par, and I had just enough time after the food to get to my Tuesday night paddle tennis. We talked about that last time for a couple of hours. That is such a long sentence, Matt. Wednesday was a quiet one, doing normal stuff like getting my MOT sorted for my car and taking my wife and mother-in-law out for lunch. Thursday, after my morning 4-mile jog, was back to Stoneham again with 3 guys who paid in a charity auction to play alongside me. Wait, is it the same 3 guys? He doesn't read this back. He doesn't proofread this. Couple of notable incidents on the day. I cannot wait for this. On the 4th hole, one of the guys hit his tee shot onto the previous hole and went and hit what he thought was his ball, but turned out to be the ball of one of the other players during the 3rd hole, who were actually playing a knockout match and were quite upset at the genuine mistake from my playing partner. Apologies ensued and ball was replaced. This is really good. Then on the 12th tee, one of the other guys hit a low hook and his ball flew perilously close to the 7th green. We, as responsible golfers, as responsible golfers, gave a hearty shout of 4. It was a good job we did, as a fellow golfer was walking towards the 7th green, heard the shout and immediately ducked his head into his chest just as the ball flew right over his head and had his head... No, sorry. Yeah, ball flew right where his head had been and caught with a glancing blow to his shoulder blade. Bloody hell, man. A close shave indeed. More apologies ensued. Bloody hell, how many apologies? More apologies ensued, and the round continued without controversy and ended in defeat for me and my partner on the 15th green. Shot 7 over par. Friday began with a lovely chat with Richard Vobes on his podcast in the morning, followed by a charity golf day for the Alfie's Wish charity and 18 hole par 3 golf club at Ampfield. An excellent team performance in the Texas Scramble format resulted in a win for our team. Ryden Joinery? My God, I don't know what he's on. If you don't know what about golf, fine. Like, okay, this is... Oh, hold on. But there was no time to enjoy the celebrations as the golf finished at 5:35 p.m. and I was due to be playing in our ex-Saints team at 7 p.m. that evening in Alton. Thankfully, the traffic was good and I arrived in plenty of time to join my old teammates for a light warm-up before kickoff. We lost the match, but there was a great turnout and yes, I had a penalty saved and then scored a tap-in from a yard right on the final whistle. He says that like we should have known that, like that was on the news. Oh, how times change. Saturday morning was a trip to the gym with my daughter and a 5k jog on the treadmill as a little warm down from the night before, and the rest of the weekend was filled up watching the Open form Hoy Lake and the Ashes in between the rain and a lovely barbecue with my neighbours. Best of luck to all you parents out there who now have to cope with the school summer holidays. Let's hope the weather is kind and the kids can get out in the sunshine. Have a great week and keep on keeping on. Best, Matt. Unsubscribe? I will never unsubscribe. That was brilliant. I hope he keeps this going forever. This is getting better and better, this newsletter, man. That was just one quick note is that you had these little paragraphs here about the developments of the Coots and Farage. Of course, you've got to support Farage regardless of what you think of his politics. The recommendation for a book, he doesn't say what it is. He just says read this book. And then he says that his daughter's school, they're no longer allowed mobile phones. And hopefully that will also have something to do with the reversal of the net zero nonsense. Then this entire paragraph is all about golf and then him playing a bit of football. That is class, man. Like, subscribe, do not comply. Yeah. Excellent. And paddle. I'm still not sure what that is, but thank you, Matt.